Hey, we said it before, nobody's more surprised than our next guest that I finally joined the BlackBerry generation. And I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I mean, dentist, doctor's appointments, I go right in my good old scheduler, business appointments. I don't get any more reminder cards. Sid Bolton's here.
Thank you. Good to see you.
I'm saving trees as well, just from the fact that I sit there with my little BlackBerry and put it in my schedule. And it's become a lifesaver for me. It doesn't happen often, but when the schedule was in my PC at work, every now and then I'd go back to work and go, oops. Forgot.
Oops.
Now, get the little
It's always
vibration
reminding
says
you.
15 minutes, you got to be somewhere.
Exactly.
So you're talking BlackBerry.
Yeah, I actually got a new toy. It's so new you can actually see that the protective film is still, you may not be able to see, but the protective film is still on this. This is the Torch 9810, and this is the successor to the Blackberry Torch 9800, which I've had for about the last year. I like to sort of change models about once a year or so, something like that. And you know, this one, I got to tell you, so far I've only had it for a day, so I thought it would be great to bring it on today and talk about it. But I want to talk about it for a couple of reasons. One, I want to talk a little bit about the features on the phone. It's got the new operating system in it, so it's the BlackBerry OS 7, which is nice and fast. And I actually had my 9800 and my 9810 together, and I had to restart them virtually at the same time yesterday. And this one came back up in about a third of the time as the 9800. So right away that tells me this phone obviously is much faster, and not just because it's a newer model, because sometimes they're not as much quicker as you might think. This one seems to be a lot faster, it's more responsive, and it's got a lot of great new features. The browser that's actually built into it is much better than the 9800, so if you do a lot of web surfing on your phone, which I tend to do, then this model is going to be a lot better for you.
Somebody mentioned they had a Torch one time, and I went, so, like, what? Like, from the guy who just got the BlackBerry.
Yeah,
I mean,
so the thing about the Torch is that, first of all, it's got a larger screen.
Just stick it over the camera, too, so we get a good shot.
Okay, sure. So it's got a bigger screen than a lot of the other models, is the first thing. Also, it's touch sensitive, so it'll work much like an iPhone or an Android phone that has touch.
I was going to ask that. Is that the iPhone competition?
Right. But here's the thing. A lot of us BlackBerry users from way back are used to having the keyboard, right? So the thing with the Torch is that you simply do that. You just slide it up, and you've now got a keyboard again. So if you're comfortable with doing the keyboard thing, then you're not going to have a problem with this phone, and you just slide it up. And the thing is, too, a lot of people were worried about, how much of a quality build is it? Like, how reliable is it to switch back and forth with that keypad sliding out, because you're moving a mechanical piece. And I mean, over the year I had the last one, I never ever felt like it was going to break. It always felt solid and really good in my hand. So I've been really happy with it. And this one, it's a faster phone, has a few more features, and so I'm giving it a high thumbs up recommendation.
As we move forward, one of the discussions I want to get into is talk apps.
Because absolutely.
It was brought forward, I'm talking about from both angles, because it was brought about maybe creating an app. That'd be a great discussion for us to get into in terms of what the business application is going to be down the line.
Yeah, I also wanted to mention, a lot of people, I've heard on the street some negativity towards RIM and BlackBerry lately. And I just got to tell you, as someone who runs the IT department in 2 pharmaceutical companies, I can tell you right now there is still no better choice in business than BlackBerry. And I'm really happy with how things are going. And I mean, a lot of people like to bash whatever's popular to bash at the moment. And I don't know, I just don't see it. I mean, it's still a good product. And I still love my iPhone too. So it's not like I'm a BlackBerry fanboy that only likes BlackBerry. So I just got to tell you, from a business perspective, there's nothing better than a BlackBerry. And that continues to be the case today. Congratulations.
Great coverage so far on the giveaway you've had going for the youngsters.
Thank you.
And good luck with that.
It's been a lot of fun too, and I get someone to, little kids that come up and just give you a hug because they're so happy. And some of the feedback we've got from the parents already, they've said the kids have been using the computers nonstop. And Ted, we're going to continue this program. We're going to be giving away Macs pretty much every Monday for the next couple months or so, because it does take a lot of time to prep these machines. So we're going to be doling them out as fast as we can.
So you've avoided calling it Mac Monday, so you won't get any lawsuit situations.
Yeah, that just makes me think of McDonald's.
Well, exactly. There you go. So good luck, and we'll see you in a week's time.
All right, thanks.
Sid Bolton to close things out here on a Wednesday. Thursday, we mentioned SPCA is going to be with us, Robin Kuchma and friends. Also, the Diva is going to be here, Stacey Farron. I have no idea, and it scares me. And plus, Phil McColeman, long before they get the session going in Ottawa. We're going to have him here for a couple of segments tomorrow to talk, the political scene locally and how that's going to impact what's going to be happening in a new session of Parliament in Ottawa. So thanks for joining us once again, and we're glad you're doing it. Inside Brant.